Christina, and today is the video. It's the July wrap-up video. So I'm going to show you what books I've read. It was actually a pretty good month. It was a pretty good month. Yeah, so let's get started. First, in July, I finished a series that has been in my shelf kind of forever. I finished the Divergent trilogy by Veronica Roth. One and only Veronica Roth. I read Insurgent and Allegiant in July. I know it's been a long time coming. I read it for the first time. I really enjoyed these books. I really loved Insurgent because there were things that I could relate to, while reading Insurgent. With Trista's experiencing an Insurgent, the loss of Will, how she shot him and how she was blaming herself for that, and she wanted to die also, but then just like figured out, and then she figured it out, and it was pretty good. Allegiance, what I can tell you about Allegiance, you all know what's in this book. But I really enjoyed it. It was, even though it was heartbreaking, I cried like hell, kind of. I finished Allegiance like one day before the Booktubeathon started. I really thought that I would be in a reading slump, but I surprisingly wasn't. I was thinking about it, and it's really one of my favorite series of all time, and I really highly recommend it, even though the ending, it's not what everyone imagined, but that's what authors do, right? But I really never saw that coming. So I just really enjoyed these. Then it was the Booktubeathon, and during the Booktubeathon you can see it in my wrap-up video for the Booktubeathon what I read, but I'm going to show it to you. I read Anna and the French Kiss by Stephanie Perkins. I really enjoyed this book, it was really cute. Then I've read for the Divergent collection by Veronica Roth. It was really everything that I wanted from 4. I really love 4, and even though in Allegiant, really the point of views, the dual point of views weren't really the best idea ever, but I really enjoyed 4. I really loved this book because it was just from his perspective, and there was no misunderstanding about, if it's Triz or 4, and yeah, but I really loved this book. I really loved 4, and it was a perfect conclusion to the series. Perfect one. Then I read, like, the most amazing book in July, and that is Stone of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. I love this book, and this series, and this world, and the characters. They're so amazing. And even though this book wasn't really what I expected it to be at first, no, it actually wasn't, because I really thought it was going to be full of action, and it's action-packed, and it's going to be, assassin, fighting, and then killing, and that, but it wasn't. And I really, at first, that kind of like bothered me, but then when I was going into the story, I really loved this. I didn't mind that it wasn't that much fighting going on and killing. No, I really enjoyed it. I loved this book. And Kale, I love Kale. Let me tell you, Team Kale all the way from the beginning, okay? From the beginning, I always loved characters, like actually male characters, that are mysterious and complex, and they have something that we don't know. They're mysterious, and I really love this. And that's what Kale is about. And this world is, she's a kick-ass, Selena Sardothian, she's a kick-ass, and I can't wait to read Crown of Midnight. Then I read Just One Day by Gail Forman. I actually don't have the book because I had to return it to the library. It was bought from the library, and I had to return it yesterday. So it's not in my possession, but I really enjoyed that book. I really enjoyed kind of the second part of the book. The first part, it was okay, even with Willem, that she was in Paris and that. It was really good. But then I really enjoyed the second part. It was the most interesting, that she was finding herself. I could really relate to that. I could travel the world. It took me all over the places, all over the Europe. I really enjoyed that. And then I've read, actually during the whole July, I read 5 graphic novels. This is the Naruto series by Masashi Kishimoto. And these are the volumes 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. I really enjoyed these. I'm really enjoying these series so far. They're really great, they're really funny. Naruto really enjoyed this. I really enjoyed these, and it's my first manga series. They're really quick and easy, so yeah, 5 graphic novels. And this is the last book I've read. Actually, I finished it like yesterday. Technically, I finished it, you know, in 2 a.m. of the 1st of August, but I'm gonna count it because it was during July, and that is Shadow Me by Tahara Mafi. This book, if you haven't read this series, I highly recommend this because of this book. And not because of this book, but because of the characters. Even though Juliet is kind of annoying, but she has interesting story, I think, and the guys in this, they're so hot that I just had to pick this up. And I'm really excited to continue with the series, and I'm going to be continuing in August. And I really was in a mood to read these series. And actually now I have all the books, so I can read this. And actually now I'm reading Destroy Me, you know, the novella from Warner's point of view. Absolutely enjoying that so far. I'm like 20 pages in, and it's really amazing to read from Warner's point of view because he's really complex, kind of like Kale, but kind of like Kale from Throne of Glass. But he's more kind of vicious. He's more vicious than Kale, and I really enjoy these characters like this. The Juliet and Adam relationship in this book kind of reminded me of Katniss and Peeta in Hunger Games. And you know, throughout the whole series, kind of that you just like they had kind of the same beginning. Like they just, you know, they never spoke to each other, but they saw each other at school, and they were never talking to each other. And then just like they just woke up the nerve and talked to her, and just like they were pretty together, and they could talk finally after so many years of seeing each other at school. So it was kind of really like Katniss and Peeta. And I don't get me wrong, I kind of like Adam, but Peeta is just one. Peeta's just one, and I can't love Adam because I already have Peeta. I love Warner more because Kale kind of picked me. Because Kale is really complex, and Warner is really complex too. He's got mysteries in him that I really want to unravel, and I know him. Okay, in total, I've read 7 whole books plus the 5 graphic novels. So I'm really happy with it. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave it a thumbs up if you liked it. Leave a comment below what you guys were reading, and I really want to see your comments. If you read any of these books, let me know if you enjoyed them or hated them. Follow me on Twitter and Goodreads. I'm going to have all those links down below. So I will see you guys soon. Bye!